All right, folks. I know for the YouTube VODs, this probably won't be the last one. Trial's probably broken up the multiple sections, plus any kind of an epilogue. But, you know, as far as right now, let's end this thing. I started making my way toward the opening, step after step, towards that gaping maw, that mouth up north, you might say. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left, except the mystery that was left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body. I was still trembling from the cold of the morgue. And finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Oh no, they left me! I fell down the elevator shaft because the elevator had already gone down. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, 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 way deeper. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. Whew. Anybody, whew. Is it hot in here? Or is it just me? I closed my eyes and sight fell away. Well, yeah, because you closed your eyes, dummy. All sound too disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later. We all turned into bones, just like Kyoko's dad. I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is different. This is the final trial site? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm going to sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's begin. We excited, folks? I don't think I have any other new skills. All rise.
Since this will be the final class trial,
Oh.
I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win. But if you can't,
Everyone dies. I love that he's standing on, like, boxes.
then I win. And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
I can't wait.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Hero starting it?
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person?
Hmm?
Don't bother. I already know the answer.
Damn, Hero.
You're all the mastermind, aren't you?
Oh,
You're all
no.
out to get me.
Hero. He had me in the first half, not gonna lie. Okay, let's just take a quick second to review all the stuff we have. So we still have this from the last moidal. Places to check. Okay, so it's just what was locked. Okay. I'm on a Takuma control room. The tarp. So that updated, I think, right? Okay. Makuro's profile. The ultimate despair. Hidden room present. Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster. That's interesting why this is evidence. Headmaster's e-handbook. Locker notebook. Locker pocketbook. Pocket locker book. Biolab secret. What is the secret? That it's a morgue. Okay. Biolab lights. Okay. Group photo. It's also interesting that we have this as a piece of evidence. Genocide Jack's memory. Kyoko's account. Interview DVD. Okay.
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
Time to put all the skills I've learned throughout this game to use.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
Hold on. Do they all have pictures that's like the same thing as me, but just they're not in it? Like, does Byakuya have a picture of all the 15 other students, but he's not in it? And same likewise?
This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
All three of them think that everyone around them is their enemy. There's no doubt this is a trap Monokuma's set. He set it up so we would suspect each other.
You guys
Yeah,
have all been working together.
It's gotta be the
haven't
group
you?
photo, right?
I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
'Cause that's literally the only
Evidence
place
that
to
proves
present.
What? This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of...
There we go.
No, that's wrong. It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different.
So Hina's not in hers,
With
right?
the picture you have, I'm in it.
Yeah.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
Ooh, I want to see all the other pictures. Oh.
I'm the only one not in it.
So who's running? Look at Makoto. Hifumi getting it. Go Hifumi. Also, I love that Sakura is like about to lap everybody. That owns. That rules, actually.
Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Taco with that salute. Oh god, Jill's in that one. I can see. I see her tongue. It's just like I thought. Oh, look at Hina getting the donuts.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us. Huh? I laid a trap?
I used a tarp.
A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. And that person is... Oh, wait, shit. Toko? Okay, so in Toko's picture, it had Jill, right? I don't like seeing her in real life. Why would I want her in my picture? If we all calm down and look at the photos, Toko's totally in all of them. Whoops.
I got it!
Man,
In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
It's one of those things that was so obvious that I just didn't click it.
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
Also, the way it was worded, there's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos, and that person is... I guess that makes sense now that I look at it. The way I read it before, it was like...
In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Yes.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
I also just realized that Kyoko is still wearing the gloves, even in the pool.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Her hands are never nude.
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
There might be more to it than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures.
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. Also, look at Sakura again. How did Fumi get that high up? I'm just stopping here because we didn't actually get to, like, pause on here. Also, I love that Celeste and Toko, like, Celeste never changed in her picture, right? Did Toko have a picture? Yeah, also look, Celeste is still wearing her full getup there. She's like the only one who didn't change, because even Toko is dressed for gym here. Celeste, of course, still. She seems out of place. Group photo has been updated.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh, trying to trick...
And on top of
Whoops.
that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake?
They were all matching except for Celeste.
No. I assure you, they're quite real.
Just another thing I kind of noticed is that Junko's like face was like covered in like all of them. I noticed it with the salute, but looking at all the others, like she was getting splashed in the one, and then I think in the others she was like turned away.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Can I, if I view them here? Okay.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. But
Also, we haven't, I know that Kyoko didn't go, but I don't think Toko presented her picture
is that
either.
really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
Let him cook.
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. Uh-oh. Amnesia. Oh. S. I need an S.
Now I understand. Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense.
I will also say that, like, Sakura kicking ass in all of those pictures like bumped her up in the tier list for me. I already liked her a lot, but just like seeing her like uppercutting that fish and like lapping everyone on the track was pretty dang good.
As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
It's only natural they wouldn't believe it, but no matter how much they refuse, that's the absolute truth. They have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. There's another way to prove it besides those pictures. Oh my god, that's a lot. Alright, hold on. Monokuma control room. Oh god, okay.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
So the idea that we all lost our memories...
Is totally stupid, obviously.
I think it's got to be interview DVD with I Remember Everything, right?
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia?
That's the only
Since
place I
when
saw
did
it to
this turn
present
into
too,
some
right?
kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school,
Oops.
I remember everything that's happened.
Okay.
No, that's wrong. Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
Just a mouth down south.
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see.
Do they have a DVD player down here?
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
Living, breathing amnesia.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Oh.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right?
He was a little less bones than right now,
What
though.
were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
Hina was like, "Can I have a couple kids?"
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Please no. Pregnant Hina isn't real. It can't hurt me.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
You did
I don't
too.
know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
I wonder if this is where the Toko and Jill stuff is
It
going to
doesn't
come in.
matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it.
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
Oh, thanks, Monokuma.
What?
What? Yo, he did it. He gave a what?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
They bonked all of us with hammers right on the noggin.
This is all making my head hurt.
Yeah, a hammer would do that.
This isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie. You figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
Except, you know, a bonk on the noggin.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
I've played Kingdom Hearts. I know how.
How? Come. That hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains?
Ah, that's what they did to Hiro.
Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost.
They replaced Hiro's brain with a hamster running on a wheel.
There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
Yes! Kill!
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does.
Hiro doesn't need the help.
But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Okay.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Okay.
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Okay, good.
No, that's wrong.
I just went for it and just happened to be right.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
And we'll never know
In
what
the
that
back
last
of the
statement
data
was.
center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
But see, I don't think that, though.
Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Then how is Monokuma being controlled right now, though? Byakuya, think about it. Now here's this line again.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Oh, trust me, Hiro. We weren't suspecting you.
Well, it's not me!
I blame Makoto!
What? Why me?
'Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
You know, she does kind of have a point, though.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic.
Thank you,
The
Kyoko.
mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
But also, it's Makoto.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
You know, I hate everything that Byakuya like stands for and everything, but I gotta admit he's a really good character.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Ooh.
Huh?
Okay.
But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
I still don't know though. I guess the other wounds, that's what... I mean, that's what... Essentially, that's what Kyoko was getting at, right?
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
A literal death by 1,000 cuts.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago, so they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days?
Okay.
If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
Yeah, but somebody confirmed that she didn't have any wounds. So I'm wondering if we're going to get what I was saying. Like, I really wish we would have got like the full details of everyone in the class roster to see if there was some other student that had the exact same measurements as her. Because yes, Kyoko said she examined that body and that all the measurements and everything were the same. But I'm still wondering like what that could be somebody else's body.
You're wrong.
Except counting up, we still had 9 dead bodies. So unless there was something else in one of the cadaver drawers.
She denied me. Before I could even say anything.
Oh my god. Toko's found a new crush.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? And time to deny Toko. God, they're really not fucking around here with all these.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been a...
All right, hold on. I need to read what it says for her profile. Hero did not have a single scar wound. Okay. Got it.
So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Well, that's gonna be tough to click on.
You didn't deny me this time, Z-Wimesy.
Oh, I'm glad I
You
waited.
made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Wow. All right, I just gotta hit that one.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in
I
battle.
missed.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny that.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was... She must have been...
So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds
I
in
missed.
battle.
Are you finished?
I missed again.
You didn't deny that.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute
This
about
is how I get hung up on this trial.
Mukuro was... She must have been...
So, when you think, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
I missed.
Are you finished?
Fuck.
Didn't deny that. You...
Don't worry.
Don't I have a skill that... By holding down the space key. Okay.
Mukuro was the she must have been so.
When you think about obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
What? Wow, that went so fast.
You made
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
It's because the one I need to shoot is
Mukuro was
spinning.
She must have been in 100 different battles. So when you think of obviously, she got all those wounds in
Fuck.
battle.
Are you finished? You didn't mind that.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was she must have been so.
When you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
No.
Didn't mind that.
The purple statements aren't what's hindering me here.
Mukuro was she must have been so.
When you
Okay.
think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Finally, jeez Louise. Hardest part of the game.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
Toko.
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure
Anyway.
that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school.
Just gonna shut the Toko thing down.
In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact,
Yeah,
it's
training?
hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Mukuro's fatal injury has been added to the truth bullets.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
Yeah, well, that's
exactly what
easy.
It means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
Not wearing gloves and doesn't have the nails, it seems, right?
If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
The mastermind? I mean, it's gotta be if it's the headmaster's bones.
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
It's true.
Don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening.
Ooh, are we gonna have like
Gotta
Monokuma
jump in.
testimony?
Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask.
He's not wrong.
The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
Even if I didn't see their face. Makuro had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo. Comparing that to the masked attacker, it should be obvious. Ooh, please, Monokuma testimony. I've been waiting for this. Oh, that's my only thing?
You never saw their face?
Let me just reread this. Victim was stabbed a single time. They had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds. Okay.
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips?
Ugh. Her most noticeable feature, the tattoo that marked her membership in Fenrir.
You
Okay,
never saw their face, right?
So I think I
So you
need...
can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Where is... It was on the right hand, right? I want to say it was the right hand.
There's another part of the attacker we can use.
Oh? And what is it the right hand? Or the left hand?
Alright, I think I need to present
Maybe
right
the
hand
right
to...
foot. Or perhaps the... Or could it be the hips?
That sped up the hips. I think I need to present right hand to it was Mukuro
You never saw
Ikusaba.
their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh, I bounced off the
You're wrong.
shit.
There's another part of the.
Oh? Is it the right hand or the left hand?
Maybe the. Or perhaps. Or could it be the hip?
The hips.
You never saw their face, so you can't have any idea who was up. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
The hips.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
Let him cook.
A representation of Fenrir. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Damn, got him.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Monokuma fucked up.
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Let him cook.
Yeah, we were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
The hands.
Oh, no snappy comeback? Did I score a bullseye?
Does Kyoko also have a Fenrir tattoo?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Show hands.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
We really out here telling her to show hands. Oh shit, here we go. Oh. Is she burned?
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little
Awful,
burned
isn't it?
skin.
It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on. Damn.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
You know... Oh, I was gonna go with the Wicker Man. How to get burned! How to get burned! How to get burned! you know, for how much they built that up, like, I know they said that she's hiding scars or whatever, but I was expecting there to be like a little bit more there. Like, what if I thought it would be like an insane twist if what if she also had a Fenrir tattoo on her hand or something like that. And it's like, yeah, she just had burned hands. I mean, it sucks, but it's like, I kind of was hoping for a little more, if that makes sense. Anyway.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
That jiggly Monokuma face right there.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet.
I'm not cornered just yet. The Ace Attorney track isn't playing.
Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have...
If she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Damn, fucking got him.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
All right, well, this line of logic is easy.
To hide a body here. To just store it somewhere?
The kitchen.
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the
The
biolab.
kitchen. Yeah, we were just eating her slowly over time.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
It's not
And
that
I
far.
have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
The tarp. Yeah, it is easier when it's like you do it all. It's just, it takes so long.
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something.
What did you notice, Makoto?
I
Oh yeah, that it
noticed
says
that some
biolab
text
in
had
huge
been
fucking
stamped on
letters.
one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Hey, she can read.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
It looks so big in all the pictures.
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in.
I will say one of the benefits of like doing the investigation one stream and then the trial the next is it gives me time to like think about it and like formulate like super detailed theories. Like here I didn't like have, you know, time to piece things together or look at all the evidence and figure it out from there. I don't even know if that's possible. But like all the like I feel like in a lot of these trials I was like super spot on with some of the twists. Like I called Chihiro being trans like way early. And that's like exactly what happened.
Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers.
And I
put the
called
code
like
on it afterwards.
I called a lot of the things like the switcheroo between the locker rooms with the Celeste case. I sussed out that Hifumi was working with somebody and then got killed. I just didn't piece together that it was Celeste at the time.
You made everything sounds so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess.
Ooh, he's sweating.
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Why won't you testify about it?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
See, that's why I wanted to open up all the things.
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
Oh, fuck. Did I count wrong?
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Oh, that zoom into the character JPEG.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
Also, shout outs to the theme, though. Bo, 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 bo.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
Damn. All the way back to his DVD.
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
They're
So
already
what do
dead.
you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family?
I'm confused as
Are
to.
they really as safe as you might have assumed?
I'm
Stop talking about that!
nervous as to where this is going. It seems like a desperate ploy
Calm down,
for.
Makoto. He wants
Yeah.
you to get upset.
Can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want him to shut up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be one area where the numbers just don't match up. Fuck, did I count wrong earlier? Oh god, it's this. Okay.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Oh, okay.
I'm not listening!
Damn it. Shit.
What do you want?
Okay, it was the lights, right?
I'm not listening!
No. There we go.
This should prove it.
Fuck. Well, at least he didn't make the thing go like.
Consistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
That went like. You know, I'm just glad he didn't make the thing invisible, but like, I've certainly done worse, but I've certainly done better too.
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue.
It's kind of hard to like think on the fly when you only have a couple seconds to like figure out what you like have at your arsenal, right?
And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
I mean, fuck, did I count wrong? I could have sworn. Hold on, I need to do this again now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, fuck. And then, oh, God. I got through here without even realizing. Okay. Gosh dang it.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
The number of lights should be 8, right? Did I fuck up?
Shoot!
Oh no. Wait, is it 10? Yeah, it should be. Oh, fuck me.
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
I counted the wrong way.
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
Yeah, it's simple. Sayaka, Junko, Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Taka Hifumi, Celeste. Love that shot of Celeste as she's getting burned at the stake, by the way. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious.
Okay, so now I'm back on my it was somebody else's body.
But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
Okay, so why didn't you open all of them just to see?
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
All right, here we go.
Well, if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies.
So 5'7", 97 pounds.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
I'm trying to think. So obviously it's not. I mean, I would assume that you would need. Chihiro looks like they were shorter than 5'7". Anyway, only 9 murders took place.
Shoot!
Man, did I just fuck it up again? It's because it's a fake body, or they reuse the body. Or, God, I should have.
I got it!
Yep.
What about if the same person was killed twice?
So, okay, let me explain that last one then. I picked that there were only 9 murders because I didn't consider this to be a murder. It was dressing up a body to look like another murder. So obviously, I assumed that, oh, logically there were only 9 actual murders, which is why we have 9 bodies. Not, oh, you killed somebody twice, because that's not how it works. Yeah, it's poor. I agree, it's poor wording. It fucked me up.
Killed twice?
I think if I spent more than 2 seconds looking at the screen, I would have come to the conclusion. But I saw 9 murders, and I'm like, oh, yep, that's it.
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
So somebody's gonna say, so Hero's gonna come in clutch here and be like, so are you saying is there's only been 9 murders? And I'm like, yes, that's what I was trying to just fucking say.
And murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Makoto, you're so fucking dumb.
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that.
I'm gonna assume it wasn't Chihiro because I think Chihiro would be shorter than that height. Can I look at the picture again? I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to tell because I think people were like seated. I can't quite... Well, they're standing. Sayaka is sitting down. Celeste looked like she might be a similar height, so we could be... That could have been Celeste's body, or Junko's, or Sayaka's are probably my three.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
And when I think of who had wounds all over their
Sounds
bodies...
like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
Alright.
That's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional.
So I guess it wouldn't have been Sayaka then, because she didn't have cuts all over her body, right? Wow, still just the Monokuma file.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata?
She got stabbed a bunch of times, right? It could be Junko.
Chihiro Fujisaki?
No,
Mando Owada?
definitely not.
Kiyotaka Ishimaru?
No.
Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
So I think I need to... I think I need to pick Junko.
Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata?
Chihiro Mando, Kiyotaki Fumi,
Celestia Lu? Or maybe Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice.
Hey, got it. Yeah, she got the spears all through, right?
Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
And that's interesting because she
What do you mean?
died so early and so strangely compared to everyone. I think I mentioned it at the time, but spoilers for the early game of 999. But there's a guy who gets killed like immediately in that game. As soon as the game starts, basically, he like freaks out and tries to run away or something and just like dies. And it's one of those things like, oh, was there any kind of plot purpose to that, or is he important for later? Nope. He just dies. And I think it's kind of to show that they're not fucking around. Like, yes, you will die if you like disobey or whatever. But it's like, I was wondering, like, do they have a more of a purpose for her just straight up dying, other than just to show that they're not fucking around here? But here we are in the final trial, and it's coming back.
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
Yeah.
Similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
Also, the fake nails would make sense as well for that one.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
But Monokuma's gonna say, but what about the tattoo, right?
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, So then, what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead...
And that's the true identity
Oops.
of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive. She took Junko's body.
Or the spoiler from last week that somebody left is accurate, that was Mukuro.
And made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be.
That would make sense, actually, if that was actually Mukuro, but... God, and I would have to go back to the beginning of the game to see if, like, she ever says, I'm Junko or something like that. If, like, those details were kind of falsified, and her being the ultimate soldier, she thought she could actually fight Monokuma and then the spears. And that Junko was actually the one who the picture of Mukuro is.
Silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Which also lines up with the spoiler somebody gave last week. They said, like, I can't wait for it to be revealed that Junko was the mastermind all along. And I was like, well, that's a spoiler that's so, like, out there, I don't believe it. But now it's like, I kind of believe it. And I think I need to go back and ban that person.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Well, that I don't think I can present there. For that to be true, that couldn't have been her body we found in the garden.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
I missed it.
That's right. She made it look like so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
I think I need to present Mukuro at Mastermind's true identity, or wasn't. I need to see what it is in the first one again. I think it's wasn't Mukuro or something.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
So if I take wasn't Mukuro and present it at the identity of the...
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is
Oh, fuck.
Mukuro.
Shoot!
I wonder if I had it backwards.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's...
According to the headmaster's report, And what was the other one? Mukuro's fatal injury would appear to be the collection of wounds covering her body.
So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
That
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
No.
Shoot!
I hope I didn't just present the same thing twice. Either way, I need to safety save here. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can. Uh-oh.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true
A
identity
long
is-
time ago.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
I just wanted to do that again. All right, can I do that here? Yes, okay, I can save here. No, I can't save here. Fuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god, I don't have a lot of time to think either. That couldn't have been her body we found in the garden.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
What's the first thing to present?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Oh, shit. This is like the first time I feel like stumped of what to do. Which sucks because I haven't saved in a minute. Usually I'm so good at making these safety saves.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Also, it's gonna absolutely suck if it just like puts me all the way back to my last save. Like I am ending the stream tonight if that's the case.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give...
I'd be pissed if I have to present a at something.
The body
Oh
we
no.
found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look so.
I'm gonna present
True
Mukuro's
identity is
profile at wasn't
What do you
Mukuro.
say, Monokuma? Do you give...
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Okay, thank God. Holy shit. I'm saving. I'm saving here. We got there.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of.
Y'all, I'm about to have a heart attack. Okay. Whew.